Assalamualaikum Bang Samoro. Nyawa sugay kapag karawang tanong. So kailan tanong sa maya niya madakil sa maya sa mga takaprata no. Pakoma pun sa mga kadaklan pagamong kano niya apa CARAVAN tanong para sa kano supporting the extension of Bang Samoro transition. So napapansin po natin mga kaibigan, ito po kaisa po sa ating CARAVAN ang Lake of Bang Samoro sa Unity CARAVAN, a final call for BTA extension. Nga so mga pagadaan pwede ka kapag CARAVAN tanong sa guna nagkailan tanong ba na siya nakapila din benga tabo rin sila sa mga sa kaganatan inshallah.
So, napapansin natin ang extend BTA 2015. Ito yung mga kasamaan po nating sakay ng ambulansya. Yung iba ay para po sa CARAVAN ngayon. Ating pong papansin na ang mga kasama po nating mga kaibigan nasa likod na tayo.
Katabang pag-support ka no BTA extension. So napapansin po natin, mashallah, mga kabang samuro na ilino sa mga wata mga babay na pag-support ka no niya pakaragyan ka no sa CARAVAN. Katabang pag-support ka no BTA extension. Okay mga kabang samuro, narito na tayo ngayon sa Salvo no. Marami pa rin mga sasakyan na nakikita natin na kung saan may sulat pa rin na Unity CARAVAN, a final call for peace. Ayan, yung tubig na galing sa LBO, nandiyan po rin sila, nagbigay sila ng kanilang mga water o mineral para sa mga nagka-CARAVAN. Alhamdulillah, maski pa paano ay naka-distribute din tayo ng ito po isa sa mga sasakyan ng LBO, United CARAVAN. So ay mga kaibigan, andito na po tayo sa malapit na sa White House no, sa Buluan City. So napapansin po natin
si Professor Hasim Antikayan sa kanin President ng League of Bang Samoro Organizations, inshallah, with the presence of the Dato Kerry Antaw as kanin ibanguwanan patyakap kano 63 barangays nanggo sa Presidente, National Executive President no Bang Samoro Communication Network, si Brother Imran Muhammad. Kaya ginakamito na niya sa manifesto tano, inshallah.
Takbir! 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 Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin. Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Manifesto in support to the final call for extension of Bangsamoro transition period to 2025. The call for the extension of the Bangsamoro transition period is gaining enormous and overwhelming support from the various sectors, including the Bangsamoro grassroots communities, local government units, civil society organizations, religious groups, academic communities, and peace-loving individuals within and outside of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. The same call is echoing in the social media and other virtual forums, alongside with various demonstrations, rallies, assemblies, and caravans of tens of thousands of people across the BARM, neighboring regions, and in Metro Manila. We believe that the massive support of the different peoples and sectors in our society manifests our common desire for peace and development in the Bangsamoro homeland. The call for the extension is now reverberating in the halls of Congress and Senate. 5 bills in the House of Representatives and 1 bill in the House of the Senate are now being deliberated and mustering the support across party lines. Further, several cabinet secretaries and also convinced of the need to provide 3 more years to the transition period. Clearly, the proposed extensions of the Bangsamoro transition period to 2025 is a necessary and inevitable step to sustain the gains of the peace process and establish the basic and foundation for reform, particularly in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. Cognizant of the time constraint of Congress to pass the bill in its regular schedule, the petition of more than 1 million people initiated by the civil society organization Movement for Moral Governance or CSO-MMG and allied non-government organizations and people's organizations submitted to the Office of the President on March 18, 2021, calling upon the President Rodrigo Roa Dueterte to extend the term of BTA up to 2025, among others. These more than 1 million voices are proofs of people's democratic desire to have the pending bill pass and provide more chances for political stability and conducive environment for peace and development to thrive in the Bangsamoro communities by 2025. Relentlessly, the Bangsamoro people who toiled and devoted sweat and blood will once again show their collective actions to mark another milestone in its case to secure peace in the Bangsamoro. Takbir! Through the Unity Caravan, a final call for BTA extension, tens of thousands vehicles and motorbikes was demonstrated in a peaceful move to protect and preserve the President's great legacy of finally sealing the solution to political and social injustices against the Bangsamoro people by leading an enactment of the Bangsamoro Organic Law. Thus, the CSO Movement for Moral Governance, in a Unity Caravan, this 23rd day of June 2021, or Julqa'ada 13, 14, 22 Hijri have unanimously and overwhelmingly agreed the following. Number 1, appeal the CSO movement for the moral governance in a unity caravan. Number 1, appeal to the rest of the Bangsamoro leaders, appeal upon the President Rodrigo Roa Dueterte to certify an urgent bill the measures now pending in the House of Representatives and the House of Senate that aim to extend the term of the BTA up to 2025 and to postpone any regional elections in BARM so that the national government and the Bangsamoro government can faithfully fulfill their mandates and obligations under the Bangsamoro Organic Law until the exit agreement has been signed, which signals the full implementations of all agreements entered into by and between the Philippine government and the MILF. Secondly, we appeal to the rest of the Bangsamoro leaders to support the extension of the BTA and demonstrate once again their commitment to peace and brighter future of our people, the Bangsamoro people, represented by the various organizations and thousands who have voluntarily shown their support during this unity caravan shall forever be grateful to you. Thirdly, please, the good offices of this House Speaker, Lord Alan Velasco, and Senate President Tito Soto III to meet and concur on the drafting of new submitted bill aimed at extending the term of BTA up to 2025 and postponing any regional elections in BARM in May 2022. Fourth, call to the Bangsamoro and Filipino people to sustain the gains of peace process by supporting any capacity the call of the CSO movement for moral governance to extend the life of BTA until 2025 and postpone the regional elections in 2022. Fifth, authorizes the chairman of the CSO movement for moral governance to furnish copies of Manifesto to the good office of the President, House Speaker, Senate President, and the good office of the Chief Minister and media outlets for information dissemination and support purposes. Lastly, let it be known that we highly appreciate the magnanimous and unconditional support of BARM provincial governors, Honorable Ismail I. Sali of Tawi-Tawi, Takbir! Honorable Haji Man S. Hataman Saliman of Basilan, Takbir! Honorable Mamintal Alonto Adjong Jr. of Lanao del Sur, Takbir! And Honorable by Mariam Sanki Mangunadato of Maguindanao. To you all respected leaders, thank you. Today's United Caravan become part of Bangsamoro history, a living witness of your noble heroic deed for the future of Bangsamoro. Thus, you will always be remembered. Likewise, we are greatly honored for the unwavering support of our national leaders like Carlos Sani G. Dominguez, the DND Secretary, Retired General Delfin Lorenzana Sir, Retired General Carlito Galvez Jr. Sir, and of course Retired General Hermoines Esperon Jr., including our leaders in the Congress like Senator Mig Zubiri, Senator Tolentino, and Congressman Ismail Toto Mangunadato, and many others. Adopted this 23rd of June 2021 during the Unity Caravan, a final call for BTA extension in Cotabato City, province of Maguindanao, Sultan Kudarat, North Cotabato, South Cotabato. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.